Hey guys, it's Kimberly. Hope things are going well for you. I am, as you can see, coming to you not from my house, but from a new location. I'm close to the coast right now and doing some travels. But I still wanted to come and give you information about this interesting information on sunscreen and its health, whether it's good or bad or all that kind of good stuff. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the reports of like what is good, what isn't. And the EWC reports that Neutrogena is the #1 sunscreen brand to avoid. All right, and a lot of people use it because they think it's so healthy and the marketing looks great and all of that kind of stuff. But Neutrogena is the #1 sunscreen brand to avoid. Hey Tama, and hey Jennifer, so good to see you guys. So I want to let you know that that's one thing to watch out for. And most chemical, we talked about the difference between mineral sunscreen last week and chemical sunscreen. I know, right, Jennifer? Wow, I was right. But most chemical sunscreen, they block out your body's ability to manufacture vitamin D. And vitamin D is critical to our bodies, all right? It's not just something that we need. And so taking away the sun exposure when you use those chemical sunscreens for your body to actually absorb vitamin D is a problem. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but I just want to let you know it's a problem. So, and the deficiency of vitamin D has been linked to more or higher risk of cancer and heart disease than like skin cancer alone. So that's a huge thing to think about when you are looking at whether you're going to use a chemical sunscreen or a mineral sunscreen. So know that. There's a quote that I had that I wanted to read to you guys, which I think is pretty cool, and it's actually from, I'm looking up real quick, from the Clinical Pharmacological and Therapeutics Reports. So it's the Journal of Clinical Pharmacological and Therapeutics Report. And they say sunscreen protects against sunburn, but there is no evidence that it protects against basal cell carcinoma or melanoma. The problem lies in the behavior of the individuals who use sunscreen and stay out longer in the sun than they would otherwise. And so that kind of brings me to the next piece that I wanted you guys to know about is what SPF actually stands for, and it's sun protection factor. But when you see something that says, most people don't understand that SPF, I lost all my notes. SPF actually stands for sun protection factor, but if you have like an SPF of 10 or 30 or 50, that is just indicating that that the sun, how long you can stay in the sun without burning. So everybody has a burn rate. Like if you have very fair skin, you might burn after 2 minutes of sun exposure. Or if you're really dark skin, it may take over an hour of direct sun exposure to burn. So the SPF 10 means that you can stay in the sun 10 times longer. So if you only have a 2-minute threshold, you can stay in the sun 20 minutes using SPF 10 longer than that 2-minute threshold without burning. It's just about burning. It's not about sun tans or anything like that. It's all about your burn factor. So that's why people are like, okay, I need an SPF 100 or an SPF 50. That's what that's telling you. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to get tan or anything like that. All right, so hopefully I didn't lose all of my notes here. So I wanted to let you know that the skin cancer rates are rising by 4.2% annually, despite the fact that more people are spending less time outdoors and more time in using more sunscreen. So something saying that we're using something else on our skin, or we're other environmental factors that are causing skin cancer as opposed to just direct exposure to the skin. The last thing I want to tell you guys about today is that sunscreens are popular, have added dangers if they're inhaled. So those are those spray sunscreens, and they actually have a warning from the Consumer Reports that we should not be using them on children at all, and that adults should be very careful about inhaling the sunscreen. So it's almost like if you're going to use it, spray it, hold your breath. But also most of those are chemical sunscreens and not mineral ones, and we talked last week about the dangers of that. And really quickly, just so you guys know, is that I think I lost my page that had the last thing on it that I wanted to tell you guys about. Oh no, I didn't. Here it is. Yay! Is that the derivative is a derivative of vitamin A that's found in the sunscreens that are chemical. So that is, oops, I'm about to lose it, is, I'm going to spell it for you, RETINYL. So Retinol, and then it's basically PALMITATE. So palmitate. So retinol palmitate, I believe is how you would say it, has shown to speed up the rate of the growth of cancer cells by 21%. And that is found in most chemical sunscreens. So you guys just understand that there's a lot at stake when you're actually using sunscreens, and especially if you're someone like me who loves to spend time in the sun, the best thing to do is just monitor. If you start feeling like your shoulders are starting to burn, or you're feeling like, you know, it's getting a little crispy out there, cover up. Go get underneath some shelter or some shade. You know, but you definitely want your body to absorb that vitamin D that is so important for our bodies. We do not want vitamin D deficiency, and the best way to get it is through the sun, not through supplements and all of that kind of good stuff. So spend a little bit of time in the sun each and every day. There's a lot out there. I'm going to post an article from someone that I kind of follow in the wellness world. Her name is Wellness Mama. And she has some good information on natural sunscreens or mineral sunscreens, and she actually even eats her sunscreen, which is very interesting. I didn't read the full article, so I'll have to take a look at that. But I wanted to do this two-part series on sunscreen, especially as we're ramping up and we're spending more time there. If anybody has any questions for me, feel free to ask. I'm always here. I know I'm kind of giving information, and today was a little more technical and driven by stats and statistics and all that kind of good stuff. But I wanted you guys to know that there is a positive, wonderful way that you can stay protected. But, you know, I don't want you to use the harmful sprays and the chemicals and things. And I mean, I know when I spray or have someone spray around me, I get that feeling kind of like I want to cough, and it just kind of feels weird. So just know that you guys can totally eliminate some of those chemicals by just using a mineral sunscreen. And the SPF 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 just increases the amount of time you can spend without burning. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with you getting a suntan or not getting a suntan. You said full body mineral SPF. They have 50, I know that. So you can get a 50 in a mineral, Jennifer, and but I don't know if there's anything higher than a 50. But like I said, all that matters is that after 50 minutes, or excuse me, after 50 times the amount of what you can withstand, so your body has a personal threshold before it burns, you can multiply that by 50 and stay in the sun without burning. So, you know, just be careful with the amount of time that you spend. Brands, that will be, I'll list a bunch of brands for you guys in the comment section, and then this also in the article that I'm going to post. So you can scroll down in Wellness Mama, and you can find that on Do All Things with Joy Facebook page. I'm not going to post it on my personal page. Also, yeah, so you'll have that. And just remember to take some time to share the joy, share this video out, help save somebody's life. I mean, skin cancer is serious, y'all. It's no joke. So do me a favor, share this video out. It doesn't take but 2 seconds to hit that share button, and you never know who might watch it that you're influencing, that it can keep them, their kids maybe have asthma and they're spraying this stuff on them and it's exacerbating their asthma, you know, for the fact that they're using spray sunscreen. So you never know what little tidbit can help someone, and my mission is to keep you guys as healthy as possible. And I love you all, so remember to share the joy and to remember to do all things with joy. Love you guys. Peace and blessings. Have a great day. I can't hit the off button.